Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, back again with another video, and this is also a test of the spherical, it's a funny word to say, spherical, also known as 360 degree camera. Now today what I want to talk about is the, well, there's a few things that people should be aware of, and that's, you know, don't assume, as an entrepreneur, don't assume that you've missed the bus. Because something that a lot of people, they often come to me and they say, well, man, you know, I would have done that, but it's already been done, and, you know, this company does it, blah, blah, blah. You know, don't look at it from that perspective, because if you do, then you're never going to invent something exceptional. So it's, I mean, inevitably let's just look at historical huge money makers, such as the unveiling of social media. That was big. But before that, you had the internet. But before the internet was mainstream, you had these small internet service providers. Everybody, well, not everybody. If you're younger, you probably you don't remember it. But the older demographic probably remembers getting those CDs in the mail for the popular providers like CompuServe, Prodigy, America Online. You know, they wanted you to sign up, and a lot of those towards the tail end, they offered actual internet access, but that was before people realized the value that the internet would create going forward. Because without the internet, what we have today, social media, that would not exist. You know, our streaming video, this video right here that you're watching on IrixGuy's Adventure Channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy. This probably wouldn't exist, and if it did, you probably wouldn't be seeing it, because it would probably be only in, you know, my computer room, and it would be able to be viewed by a select group of people. And if that was the case, I probably wouldn't have the motivation to publish it, because who would want to post a video just for a very small viewership to enjoy? So the internet's opened a lot of doors, and the internet is something that has enabled things, as we just mentioned, internet video, and now spherical 360 degree video to come out and hit the market. And I'm looking at, from my perspective, I'm looking at spherical just because I like saying that word. It sounds cool, but not just from a nerding out perspective, but from a future, well, just a possibility to innovate. You know, how can 360 degree video be meshed within people's personal lives, their professional lives? You know, what types of value can being able to, just like you're watching with this video, you know, look around in a 360 degree environment that's actually filmed. I mean, this is being filmed in real time, which is incredible. But when you watch it back, like you're watching it back, it's neat, because you can, you know, you can look wherever. If you want to look at me the whole time, you can. If you want to stare out the window, you can. If you want to stare at the fast food coupons in my cup holder, you can do that. You know, the possibilities are somewhat limitless when you're dealing with 360 degree spherical. But then again, the technology is still somewhat limited from the perspective that you know, you're watching this, the quality's not bad, but it's not great. You notice grain, you notice you know, the audio may not be perfect. Actually, the audio in this for integrated audio is quite decent, in my opinion. It's something I've been really impressed with. I mean, obviously it's not up to par with externally recorded pro audio, but being able to edit these 360 videos now in post-production and replace the audio, in theory, I could have a lavalier microphone on me, professionally record audio, and then record the audio in this 360 cam and sync it within post and mute the camera's audio, so I'm left with professional audio. So, you know, there's a lot of things that can be done. From an entrepreneurial perspective, I'm embracing 360-degree spherical, not only as a self-educational tool, but a tool. I mean, ultimately it's fun. Playing with this technology is fun, but being able to troubleshoot, if you had the luxury of being involved with computers in the days when, you know, you typically built your own computer, you installed MS-DOS, you had to troubleshoot IRQ and DMA issues, something called plug and play, which is now something people don't even realize is a value. You know, when you get a computer, you get a new device, you know, a new, you know, in the old days it was a modem or it was an IDE controller to control your hard drives. But I mean, today you just get a USB device, plug it in externally, it detects the software drivers, installs automatically. So, you know, a lot of that stuff over time has just, it's become so user-friendly that from a person's perspective like myself that likes the troubleshooting challenge, it's no longer there with computers. They've become so user-friendly. But it's technologies such as 360-degree spherical that that just open up the playing field. I mean, to me, you know, as an entrepreneur, to me, being able to open this new Sandbox and just dig around and, you know, and play with stuff that doesn't work and find things that work quite well, and then find things that work exceptionally well, and then tweak it to just make it awesome. I mean, there's few things better that I can think of. I mean, that's just such a rewarding experience, and it's not just rewarding from an entertainment perspective, but it's also educational. And these sorts of ventures that people may choose to become involved with, they can also potentially generate financial success. I mean, obviously, there's no guarantee of financial success in any realm, but the thing about entrepreneurship that's so cool is that most people are finding these things just out of curiosity, and it's their curiosity that sparks the creativity, and it's the creativity that becomes the enabler to create something that people never knew they needed. I mean, think about Apple, for example. I mean, nowadays everybody on the street pretty much has an iPhone, but before it came out, you know, who would have ever thought that they needed an iPhone or an Android phone? Who would have ever thought they needed a smartphone? I mean, it's one of those things, you know, now we take it for granted. But looking back to the bag cell phone days or the flip phone days, who would have thought that we would have needed a phone that you can touch the screen, watch movies on? You know, it's basically a small computer. I mean, who would have thought we would have needed that? But now it's there. So as an entrepreneur, it's, well, what's next? You know, smartphones are like any other technology. They're useful. They're somewhat of a commodity nowadays, but they're just becoming stale. You know, it's like, what else can you do with a smartphone? Well, 360-degree spherical. Spherical. I love that word. You know, this is just one of those things that can be utilized in conjunction with a smartphone to capture videos in an entertaining way. And I see a huge future for spherical content and people that surround themselves with spherical content. So, you know, in the spirit of entrepreneurship, you know, obviously IrixGuy supports entrepreneurs. That's one of my many video playlists on IrixGuy's Adventure channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy. But, you know, this is one of those things right now that's just of extreme interest, of extreme personal interest. And I wanted to share this with everyone, because, I mean, you know, if you don't know where the sandbox is, you got to find it. And if you found the sandbox, you got to find out how to play in it. But not just how to play in it, but how to keep yourself entertained and become successful. So that's all for this video. Be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IrixGuy, and stay tuned for more IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs videos soon. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm an independent channel, and it's viewers like you that help me to continue to grow. I appreciate your viewership, and y'all have a good day.